It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And up next, it's Deshaun Watson. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Browns and the Titans, next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So a new face at quarterback for the Titans in 2023. It's the 24-year-old rookie out of Kentucky, Charles, Will Levis.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Levis looking to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Levis sets up to throw here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Levis's throw is on target to Burks. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Levis to throw it. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Levis on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
On first down, Levis. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Levis from the gun. And he's got it. And That's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Second and inches at the 2-yard line.
A toss right to Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
It's not often you talk about statement drives coming right at the start of a game, but that was some statement there. That drive took them the length of the field, and as I look at the clock, ate up nearly the entire first quarter as well. Great work up front, clearing space, and an ideal finish on the touchdown run.
Extra point up and good by Shudak, and it's now a 7-0 game. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. Now the Cleveland offense ready to go to work behind the 3-time Pro Bowler Deshaun Watson in his second season now as a Brown, number 7 overall.
Before the game, when I said hello to him, I tried to give him a little dap, but he wouldn't give me any, and I thought he was snubbing me. Then I realized he's keeping all that flame to himself. How about the week he had last week? AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
Back to throw, Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Akins. And he'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 41, here's 2nd and 2.
At the 41-yard line.
Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now the NFL's 3rd leading rusher last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
York able to send this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a 1st down now, playing behind the sticks.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Inside handoff, Henry. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, 3rd and long. Now here's Levis now on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known the points won't come so easy again.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
That's interference. Defense.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To the air yet again, Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To throw is Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and 6 now. Here's Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. Touchdown! Nick Chubb from 8 yards out. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This will go to Henry out wide. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Meanwhile, Levis's throw pulled in by Hopkins. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Levis to throw once more. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Browns offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going, so they've truly had the control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Watson, option left. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 3. Now Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. Watson down to throw. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Chubb running right. Broken tackle. Now the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Browns. Donovan Peoples-Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, called it the 21. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the 2nd half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw. Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Shedding through the defense. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle.
Still 2nd down.
Second down, here's Chubb again. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
We never got to see Landry build on a 12-sack breakout in 2021 because a torn ACL cost him all of last season. After a full year to recover, 2023 should be a return to form for the Pro Bowler.
On for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll throw it again with Levis. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A 1st down there. Kevin Stefanski consulted with his guys above, and they've told him throw that challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On 1st down, Levis. Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Back to throw, it's Levis. Henry's got it out on the left side. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down again. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. And this is caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. Chris Moore, 32 yards. And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Cleveland, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.